All right, so episode number how many? Three?
Three.
Episode 3 of HardStuck and Aeternum. Welcome everyone.
Welcome.
Um, Pritch, how you doing today?
Doing good. And we have live chat with us as well, right in the middle of us, so everyone can see and hang out on stream.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a good addition. Good addition to the podcast. I appreciate it. So Pritch, tell us what's going on. I think the last time we spoke about doing the podcast and stuff like that. And excuse me, I just got into queue, and we're gonna talk about the queues later. But I just got in queue right when we started. So I'm trying not to get out because I don't want to lose my spot because I'll be just an angry man child. So, Pritch, last time I talked to you, you had to get some tests done for allergies. What's going on with that?
Yeah, so they pricked my back, and they did the thing where they prick the sides of your arm and put the little nasty poisons in you, and it's not the poison, but like they're allergens, like mold and trees and pollens and grass and whatever, right? And they just see how bad you react to it, and then they give you like a cortisone shot.
That's wild.
Big shocker. I'm allergic to everything. We already knew that, really. They were just testing it again so that they could figure out what to do again. There's a good chance I'll have to go in and do my weekly allergy shots again, and then probably that'll turn into monthly and whatnot. And then on top of the allergy shot stuff, I was doing neuropsych brain testing where they do like 5 hours, 6 hours of like brain testing, any from like brain games to memory to reactions to just like pattern stuff, like just everything. It's like I think they do this with anybody that has brain problems or anybody that might potentially suffer from like mental diseases. Like I have a buddy who deals with bipolar stuff, and I think he had to do the exact same testing. So that whole long thing of testing with like a 570 questionnaire attached to it. It was freaking insane. So yeah, I've had a lot of medical stuff.
Yeah, so I had a friend back when I worked with that like was allergic to everything. I remember him eating a sandwich. We're having this is like I was like 21. We're in the break room having a sandwich. He takes a bite of it, and then he just like throws the whole sandwich away. And I'm like, why did you do that? And he's like, oh no, I felt a tickle in my throat. I had to throw it out. I could not believe he threw out such a good sandwich. I was more upset about that. So, I have a friend that has had it, but hey,
Was it a Jimmy John sandwich?
In Canada, we don't have that. We have Subway. We don't have Jimmy John's here. We don't have Jimmy John's. That's okay. We got Quiznos. Do you guys have Quiznos?
We do have Quiznos. Quiznos is
It's Canadian.
Yeah.
It's a Canadian thing. Yeah. And but what's going on with me? I actually got my. I have a 4-year-old daughter, and we got her a big girl bed. So I like every dad likes to be cheap. Sorry, I'm cutting down trees. I don't want to get locked out here.
You're totally fine. No worries.
Okay, so long story short, I'm like, no, we don't need her to have some huge bed or whatever. And sorry, that rabbit's dead. Skinning. Yeah. So I'm like, we don't need to buy this big bed. We just throw this mattress on the ground. We're good. Guess who says her bed's too high and scared of her bed. So that's what's going on with me. Other than that, it's just being a neckbeard. It feels like I haven't talked to my wife in a couple of days. So
Same.
I played. It's weird. It's like, hey, how's everything going? I'm like, I've been like talking to the kids, like talking to my wife through my kids. So it's a good time. But enough about that. I kind of wanted to talk about number one. You're in what server?
Magmel, NA West.
Okay, and you are
amazing.
Syndicate. Okay.
Yeah, that's
it. So I kind of wanted to go through like I'm on Palroma. The server waits aren't too long, but it could be better. But I'm Marauders. I'm on Palroma. You're on what's it? Say that again. I can't remember the name.
Magmel. Just think Eminem.
Magmel. Okay. And how's everything going there? Have you dipped into wars? Have you dipped into
things are going good?
Okay, you guys are winning.
I think no, we're not winning. So and I'm actually happy about that. I actually think our server has a really good balance, like a really, really good balance. We have currently every territory is taken. I think every territory got taken within the first 24 hours, probably within the first 12 hours, maybe. Um, and I think that Purple has 3. Our personal group, we own one of the 3 territories. We helped fund the other 2. Um, Yellow has 3, and Green has 4. Ask me again in about 4 hours if Green still is holding 4. Purple is going to war, and we're about to take first light from them. Um, so, like, overall, our server is actually super, super evenly matched. Like, I think the Syndicate and the Covenant have really similar equal numbers. I think Syndicate might have more total, but I think Covenant has more like higher level skilled players currently in the game right now that are constantly PvP flagged. And then Green is the same as everywhere else, right? There's just way more of them, and they're really easy to kill, but they never give you any experience because they're always dead. So it's a good mix. It's definitely a good mix. How about you? I can't hear you. I see you talking, but
Sorry about that.
you're good.
Obviously, Green's winning on your server, which is no surprise to me. Best faction. Uh,
Give it
so
3 hours.
so Green's winning on my server as well. Me being a marauder, not a whatever. Is that good? But let's just say I'll talk about my quick experience.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's very even. I noticed in closed beta and open beta, everything was very like syndicate heavy or covenant heavy, and then now it's here. It's like very balanced, but we're winning by like maybe 2 territories. No one's gotten Shattered Mountain yet, or Morningdale, or I think no Morningdale, no Eden Grove.
You
I think
can't
someone got it.
wait, can you capture Shattered? Are those territories
I
available for
bel
capture? I don't think they have a town, right?
Oh, there are forts. I believe maybe I'm totally wrong on that, but I haven't gone up there yet, so I'm not too sure. But we haven't captured those 3, so that could be a totally noob thing that I have no idea about because I'm more focused about PVE in this game than world PvP. But that's kind of my experience. I did a couple wars, and I have a tip for wars for you guys at the end of the episode. But
Ooh. So stay tuned.
so stay tuned. So. I actually have my notes to remind you, but you can remind me since I'm
That's what
playing the game. Yeah.
I can see you intensely logging wood right now.
I was. So anyway, long story short, let's talk about these wait times, shall we?
I mean, I don't know what to say other than, guys, it's a small indie company. It's way too much to expect that they would have looked at how many copies they sold and to accurately predict how much server space they would have needed. That seems like a lot of work. That's way too high of an expectation. All right, let's tailor it down a little bit, I mean, I feel like it's really not that hard to just look at how many copies sold you have and just predict, like, hey, maybe somewhere around this amount might try to play within the first week.
Yeah, honestly, I think what happened was, and what I've heard through the grapevine of like listening to streams and all this kind of stuff, is that they like were people that bought the game off of Amazon, like they didn't count for those copies, or like they didn't like count or go towards anything. Like they didn't catch the count of copies bought on Amazon. So when they finally got the copies, everyone put their Steam keys in and went, oh. But you would think that a digital copy would be sold with live inventory or whatever how it is. I'm not.
There's
I deal
literally
with.
no shot in hell you can convince me that a company like Amazon doesn't have the exact tracking numbers of how many copies sold on any platform. There's literally no shot you convince me of that.
Honestly, I agree with you. I just like what happened.
I was seeing
What
stats and I
happened?
was seeing like some Reddit posts and it was like currently 275,000 players are playing on EU right now and 600,070 are or 670,000 are waiting in a queue.
Oh,
Like
there's so many memes right now, and like some of them are just like that. I'm like, that's mean. That's all, every time I say like that's mean. But hey, it's part of the, if you're in the game industry, you're gonna catch flack from from all of them. So
would
I
you, out of
yeah,
curiosity, would you like to see them increase max size per server and increase um the like loot in the game to accommodate the increased player base in a server?
only if they don't break the server. Because during the open beta, it was a little like, I played in the East in the open beta, and it was terrible. The lag was just bad. I did not enjoy it one bit. It was just, I don't know what else to say, but if they can make it work, then I'm all for it. I don't care if there's 5,000 people on my server and they just up the loot, but it all depends on server stability. There's on one end, it's like, okay, if you're adding servers, one thing you should do is, sorry, my phone's buzzing on my thing. If you're
You're getting
adding
Mr.
servers,
Popular.
make sure, no, it's like buzzing with my cord and my mixer. It goes on. It's wild. Uh, but long story short, if you're gonna add, you just derailed me. I'm derailed right now. If you're gonna add servers, have free transfers for the first people that got got the game, and then do copies afterwards. And then some guy's talking to me in game, like, I don't want to talk to you. And then I'm just cutting down trees, man. Leave me alone. And then just make sure, if you're gonna up the servers, and you're gonna up the capacity on the server, just make sure it doesn't go down. Like, make sure the server doesn't go down, because that would be the biggest fear, is that you finally get in the game and you have a World of Warcraft problem, then just all the servers just constantly go down for maintenance, and people aren't getting in the game, and you're lagging out. Yeah, there wouldn't be a queue time, but it's like, World of Warcraft has really bad server stability. New World has really bad server queue. It's
Yeah.
it is what it is, but it's the best launch I've seen for an MMO or a game in a long time. Other than that, so that's my my 2 cents. Long explanation, but hey, 47 logging right now. So
I actually recently hit 50.
oh,
I agree though, Indy. By the way, like it could be worse. Yes, it could have been a much worse launch. Absolutely. And I'm like, since they got rid of the God glitch, like the in-game gameplay is amazing, very fun. I'm enjoying it a lot. Um, so like in game, it's awesome. Just it absolutely sucks to have to sit in a queue for 2 hours essentially. And if something happens right and you can't, something lags or it kicks you out and you have to start all over, like, I mean, that feels miserable. It just does.
yeah, and the I have friends right now that, like, they're at all plans to come to Pal Roma with me, and I live in the West, you live in the East, and we're both on different
Yeah, we
sides, which
crossed
is,
over.
we crossed over, but the guys don't want to wait for the queue time. I'm just like, guys, it's not that bad. It's like, when you get home, you obviously, like, you're we're all grown adults here. Like, I'm turning 31 in October, and we're all grown adults. When you get home, you have stuff to do. Just turn on the queue, get your stuff done. When you finally sit down, you don't have to worry anything, and you can just game until you go to bed. And it's like, they can't.
Process that.
Yeah, it just drives me nuts. I'm like, come on, like, we need more people. Come on. And then, anyway, but free servers will help that.
Yeah.
But that's really other than the experience of, finally playing the game again. I think last time we talked, it was just after close, correct?
Correct.
Just after close on the 16th. So, and we're like, oh, it's so much fun to get back. But that's all I really have today. I actually have one little bit of a short episode, because we've just been playing. Like, I know I've seen Pritch online on Twitch. Like, we've just been playing the game and not have much. But I did want to ask you, do you have a YouTube video coming out soon? Do you have something cooking up, or what do you got? What do you got going on?
I got 3 things going on. So
Do you want to give a sneak peek? Do you want to play a game and see if people catch it for the next one?
the up and comings. Well, I'll let you know right away that I just did one war. I am hopefully about to do another war. Both of those wars in full will appear on my YouTube. Absolutely.
Okay.
Um,
Awesome. Winning wars, losing wars?
well, we won the first one, obviously, and the second one is versus Greens as well. So there's like a 99.9% chance we win that as well. And the good news is both of these wars. The first one was on defense, and then this next one, if they put me into it, will be on offense. Hopefully, they put me in. It's not my company that's kind of like leading it or in charge or anything like that. So it would just be me being added, kind of like as an extra, if you will. But I think I am starting to get a little bit of a name for myself, whether that's through YouTube or in-game killing people or whatever. And I got people that'll come into my chat and ask me if I'm, gonna be joining or if I've signed up and stuff like that. So I think I might have a little bit of streamer privilege going on, where I might be getting into some things where I might normally not be able to get into them. And then 2 more projects I got working on. A really awesome guy reached out to me named Ryan, and he has offered to help me with video editing. So I have an editor now.
Oh my God! You know what?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna talk about that. But go on.
Okay. So he is helping me actually get a video done. I will tease that it has the topic of the video is just going to involve some day one footage and gameplay. We'll say that. It's going to involve some day one stuff that happened exclusively on launch day. And then, of course, the big teaser that everyone's really waiting for, the life staff guide. I had made a community post about this, but the audio is all recorded for it. So it's a matter of me spending a little bit of time each day going through, putting all the audio together, putting all the video with the audio, putting all my edits and all my math stuff in there, and making it look all shiny and pretty. But yeah, I have all the audio done. I've done my research on it. I've looked at the game footage, so that video is more than halfway through the cycle of becoming a video.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. So you were talking about wars.
Mm-hmm.
I have the beef tip of the week, and I'm gonna pass it to you too.
I do
give
like
you
beef
one tip.
tips.
Beef tip is actually there's a sirloin tip, but there's actually a tri-tip. So me being a butcher, you guys are welcome. So, can you hear my kids stomping upstairs? Can you hear that noise going on?
There's a little bit of pitter patter. It's not loud.
Yeah, my son does not walk. He does not walk light. Anyway, beef tip of the week, or beef tip of the 2 weeks, I should say. Whatever you guys want to call it. It is. Oh, we didn't even go about patch notes. Patch notes were like nothing. We didn't change anything.
Well, there's nothing to go over. There's
nothing.
They didn't do anything.
They didn't do anything, which is great. I liked it. I like how they kept everything the same since open. But
I mean, it's great for my YouTube guides.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. Okay.
Well, and he's gone. Where the heck did Beef just go?
What happened? What happened?
I can hear you now, but I can't see you. I don't know what's going on webcam-wise.
It's okay. So we're giving the suspense. Beef tip of the week is going to be when you're in a war. When you're in a war, you guys, you need to buy Inferno traps. That is a must. Inferno traps helped us get. We lost the first war. Spoiler alert. Okay, spoiler alert. Sorry, guys. We lost our first war, but I was buying so many Inferno traps, and I placed them all behind their back line. And all I would do is I would run up, since I'm a big beefy tank. I would run up, throw them down, and the helos get popped, so they have to move. And then no health, and then I would just throw a gravity well, and then reap them into it. And we got all 3 points. Not quick enough because we're a little disoriented. There's a lot of there was too many chefs in our kitchen in our war. It seemed like a little bit, but long story short, Inferno traps. Believe me, if you're a tank or if you're a sneaky snake, drop them on their back line, drop them on their healers, their bow people, whatever you want to call it. Drop it back there. You're good to go. That's my tip. Pritch, do you have one?
Haste potions are freaking insane.
Haste potions?
Yeah. Like, those things, I mean, it's like a 5,000% movement speed increase. Like, you're moving like a freaking cheetah out there.
Zip it around. It's great.
It was wild. Haste potions and Inferno traps, I couldn't agree more, are incredibly valuable and huge.
Yeah, Inferno traps are huge. But that's all I got for today.
What are you rocking? What are the 2 weapons? Great axe and what?
Sword and board, my friend.
Nice.
That's what you gotta go. That's how you do it.
You tanking? Like carnelian gemming and everything?
Yeah, I don't have one in right now because I have a sword that's better than the sword that I picked up, but we're doing Amarine, so you don't really need a carnelian gem for that. But carnelian gem, but I'm just gonna I just got Ravager, so I got Ravager when I was level 24, so I'm just I bought a bunch of other things, not just sword I needed.
Nice.
Being an idiot. So that's it, my friend. That's all I got. That's all I got for you. That's just a little quick episode. I think we'll since we're playing, we'll have some more content for you guys in the next 2 weeks. But hopefully you enjoyed it. It was nice talking to you again, and that's all I got. Oh, I'll have, you know what? I'll have something special for you guys for the next episode. We'll have something fresh for you.
Ooh.
I promise you that.
Sounds good to me, man.
We'll play a game. We'll play a game.
I do love games. You want to sign us off?
You know what? I'm not a big good sign off guy. I'm gonna throw it to you. Sign us away.
Thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoy Beef, like his vibe, like his kids, then you can go check him out on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter at BarDownBeef. If you like me, if you like my guides, if you like my stuff, you can find me Pritch on YouTube, Pritch5 on Twitch, and at Twitch Pritch5 on Twitter because everything else was taken. So screw you guys for taking Pritch from me. And yeah, love you guys, appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.